Would you give a list of vitamins and supplements for children that are underage for the vaccine? For children that are under age 12 and are not eligible for the vaccine at this time, we still want to boost their immune system. So again, I definitely would recommend zinc. The zinc lozenges are perfect for children because they taste good and children will take them because it's like candy. But make sure they only take the appropriate dose. They don't take extra because we don't want to make their little tummies hurt. But the one that's sublingual, the sublingual lozenge, the one that you take under your tongue, is perfect. And then vitamin D, depending upon the child's size, the vitamin D dose can be as little as 1,000 international units or up to 5,000. Most children these days that are in their teen years, 13 to 15, and again, those are eligible for the Pfizer under the emergency use authorization. But kids younger than 12 are still, over 100 pounds and probably can take adult doses. But I would, get a recommendation from your child's pediatrician, or you go to a place like the Vitamin Shop or a place that specializes in supplements, and they can give you a recommended dose. Or, just when you buy the bottle, it should tell you, for children ages so and so, this is what the dose should be, and just follow those directions explicitly. But again, in concert with and consultation with your healthcare provider for a child, a pediatrician, find out what doses that they're recommending. But they definitely should be taking the vitamin D, the zinc. They can take probiotics. But a good way to get probiotics into children is to give them yogurt. Any flavor they like. Yogurt is great. You can give it to them every day as a dessert after dinner or after a meal, or give it to them for breakfast. And you will have no difficulty getting that down in the children because most kids like it. And just give them a flavor that they like, particularly the ones that have fruit on the bottom. Children seems to like that, and so not a problem with them. Okay. Tam Scorpio's finest West. Thank you, Tam Scorpios. Please provide suggestions for kids who catch COVID since they are all back in school. One, you got to isolate the kid, and you got to be very careful once you bring the sick kid back into the home, because the mother, who's usually the primary caregiver, always gets sick. Now, the father, may get sick depending upon how much time he spends with the child and the mother, but the mother always gets sick, and oftentimes other children in the house will get sick as well, because the coronavirus is a respiratory virus. It is in the air. Particularly if a child coughs or sneezes, there's a cloud of virus that anybody in that room will be exposed to. So you want to keep the child wearing a mask if possible in the house, and make sure that the people that are around them or with them are also wearing masks. Of course, contact surface cleaning. Soap and water is ideal. You don't have to use an elaborate cleaning product, but of course, things like Lysol are very good. Microban, other things that you are familiar with. A 10% Clorox solution works wonderfully, but literally, plain soap and water, which is not toxic, you can use to clean virtually anything, is very effective in killing the coronavirus. So you have to make sure that during mealtime, that child is isolated. You feed them in their room only. You try to get one bathroom for them to use and nobody else in the house uses, and just to minimize the opportunity for the virus to spread through the home. It usually does, but unless you're very careful and you follow those guidelines 100% of the time, you might be able to survive and get through it without everybody else getting sick. But anybody who is exposed, who hasn't had the vaccine, should get their vaccine immediately.